What if in just 7 days you could reinvent yourself entirely? Not just improve, but transform into someone unrecognizable, someone your friends and family wouldn't even recognize. Sounds impossible. It's not. In the wise words of Seneca, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Imagine this: in just 7 days, you can leave behind the old version of yourself, not with a simple tweak, but with a profound, irreversible change. It's not some easy promise or self-help gimmick. This is a disciplined, calculated plan to transform from the inside out. You don't need a lifetime to change your life. You need just 1 week, 7 days of absolute focus and dedication. By the time those 7 days are over, you won't just feel different. You will be different. The old patterns that have held you back, the mindset that's limited, you will be gone. This isn't about becoming a slightly better version of yourself. It's about becoming someone completely new. A person who walks with purpose, makes decisions that shape their future, and demands respect. Imagine not being dictated by life circumstances, but becoming the force that shapes your own destiny. The power is within you, and it's time to take it back. People who make drastic changes never wait for the perfect moment. They realize that the life they dream of isn't going to arrive magically. It has to be created today, right now. Transformation doesn't happen over years of waiting or hoping. It happens in a single, bold decision followed by unwavering action. By the end of this week, you will no longer be the person you are today. Your mind, body, and habits will align with the person you're destined to become. If you've ever wished for a reset button in life, here it is. But be warned, this requires commitment. No excuses, no half measures. The transformation begins. Day one is where it all begins. Destroy the old self. Before you can build a new version of yourself, you must tear down what's holding you back. That means confronting the bad habits, the limiting beliefs, and the comfort zones that have kept you trapped. This is not just about recognizing what's wrong. It's about making a firm, irreversible decision to leave it all behind. This is where you stop tolerating mediocrity. You stop making excuses. You stop hiding from your potential. The discomfort of change is real, but it's nothing compared to the pain of staying stuck. Transformation isn't easy. It requires sacrifice. And today you must choose to sacrifice your old self for a stronger, more capable version of you. The mind resists change because it fears the unknown, but that fear is simply a wall that must be broken down. Remember, you are the architect of your own destiny, and today you begin the construction of a new you. To truly destroy the old self, you have to dive deeper than just acknowledging your flaws. You need to dismantle the mental frameworks that have kept you stagnant. Ask yourself, what fears have been holding me back? What false narratives have I used to justify my inaction? What comfort zones have turned into my prison? Continuing the journey. As we left off, we began the process of breaking free from the past, but the real work begins now. Day one marked the decision to transform, but that decision is only the first step. Now we dive into what comes next, which is the hard but essential process of action. The longer you cling to your past identity, the harder it becomes to break free. You must understand this fundamental truth. You are not bound by your past failures, past identities, or past mistakes. Your old self was simply a version of you that was necessary to help you learn valuable lessons. But that version is no longer needed for the journey ahead. It's time to engage in a symbolic act of separation. Acknowledge your past self, yes, but do not mourn its loss. Instead, celebrate its end. Write down every excuse, every bad habit, and every destructive behavior that no longer serves you. Every limiting belief you've clung to for far too long, recognize it, then destroy it. Tear up that paper, burn it, bury it. Do whatever it takes to create a physical representation of your transformation. This is not just about making a wish for change. It's about committing to an irreversible path forward. You are not only making a decision, you are taking action that seals your future. This symbolic act imprints your commitment deep into your subconscious mind. It's the moment when your brain understands that you are done with the old patterns and that you are stepping into a new era of your life. This is your rebirth. This is your psychological reset. And remember, this is only day one. The battle continues. The fight against your old self doesn't end after a single act of destruction. This is a battle that will require continuous effort. Every decision, every action from this point forward must align with the person you are becoming. You've crossed the threshold. There is no turning back. When doubt creeps in, when the old habits try to pull you back into the past, remind yourself you are no longer that person. You are evolving. You are rising. You are stepping into the highest version of yourself. Embrace this transformation, for the greatest version of you lies just beyond destruction. The path to greatness demands more than just action. It demands discipline, resilience, and an unwavering belief in your ability to grow. Step forward with courage and let your old self fade into history. This is not just a physical transformation, it is a mental and emotional one as well. A brutal inventory of your life. It's time to take a brutally honest inventory of your life. What are the behaviors that have been holding you back? Are you waking up late? Are you wasting time on distractions? Are you surrounding yourself with people who drain your energy? Write it all down. List every habit that doesn't serve you, whether it's smoking, procrastination, laziness, or self-doubt. You must identify and eliminate them. But don't stop there. Go deeper. Identify your emotional crutches. Are you using food, social media, or entertainment to avoid facing your problems? Recognize them and begin cutting them out of your life. Eliminate distractions ruthlessly. Delete the apps that waste your time. Block the websites that drain your productivity. Remove the toxic people who bring negativity into your life and set strict boundaries for your time and energy. Detox. Your mind and environment. Your environment plays a huge role in your transformation. Detox your mind and your surroundings. Clear out any physical clutter and create a space that fosters focus and growth. This isn't just about physical cleanliness. It's about creating an environment that supports the new version of you. To solidify this change, take the ultimate step. Write a letter of resignation to your old self. Write down everything you are leaving behind, everything you are letting go of. Acknowledge the version of yourself that got you to this point, but make it clear that you are now moving forward. Then take that letter and burn it. Let the flames symbolize your break from the past. Let it be a final, irrevocable commitment to the person you are becoming. This is the moment you officially leave your old self behind and fully commit to your new self. Day 2. Physical reinvention. Now that you've cleared the emotional and mental debris, it's time to focus on the physical. Your body is a direct reflection of your discipline. If you look soft, it's because you've been living soft. If you move sluggishly, your mind is sluggish. A resilient body fosters a powerful mind. Today you take full control of your physical being. The transformation you seek begins with how you treat your body, how you move, how you fuel yourself, and how you train. All these things reflect your commitment to self-mastery. If you want to command respect, start with your physique. Stand up straight, move with purpose, and cultivate an aura of confidence that exudes strength. The ancient Stoics understood the deep connection between the body and the mind. They knew that physical hardship was not just about strengthening the body, it was about conditioning the mind to overcome challenges. You too must embrace physical discipline as a vital part of your transformation. This is where the real change happens. Today is not just about becoming stronger. It's about mastering your body so that you can master your life. Your journey to becoming your best self continues, and it starts with the discipline to honor and care for the body you've been given. Building mental resilience. As we've seen, physical transformation is just the beginning. The true power lies in training the mind to endure discomfort and developing resilience. By mastering your body, you are simultaneously mastering your mind. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, understood this concept deeply. He often subjected himself to voluntary discomfort, fasting, enduring cold exposure, not because he had to, but because he knew the power of building mental fortitude. This practice, known as premeditatio malum, the premeditation of evil, is a reminder that when you challenge yourself physically, you also cultivate the mental resilience needed to face life's unexpected hardships with greater ease. Just as discipline in physical training mirrors discipline in thought, the way you treat your body directly affects your mind. Committing to movement, proper nutrition, and physical resilience aligns you with Stoic principles of self-control and self-improvement. The Stoics believed that comfort was the enemy of growth, and avoiding hardship would only make you weaker. Embracing discomfort, on the other hand, makes you stronger. By pushing yourself physically, you're not just building muscle or losing weight. You are cultivating the strength necessary to endure life's challenges with grace and courage. This transformation goes beyond aesthetics. It's about embodying the Stoic ideals of endurance, perseverance, and self-discipline, the mind behind the body. While the body may falter, the mind, when trained through discipline and hardship, remains unshaken. If you truly want to become unrecognizable in just 1 week, embrace the Stoic principle of voluntary discomfort. Train as if you are preparing for battle, not just against physical fatigue, but against the temptations of weakness, self-doubt, and complacency. The warrior within you is forged through the trials you willingly endure. Every great transformation begins in the body, and the only way to transform your mind is through rigorous physical training. You must push yourself beyond your limits, breaking past every mental barrier that tries to stop you. The goal is not simply to exercise, it's to push your physical endurance so far that your mind begins to follow. Training the body and mind together. To build discipline, you must move your body. Strength, train to build power. Run to build endurance. Stretch to enhance flexibility, avoiding rigidity both physically and mentally. Take cold showers to condition yourself against comfort and train your willpower. Learning to train your reflexes and your mental fortitude is key. Even if you are older and less physically agile, physical training is still within reach. You may not be able to endure the same rigorous routines, but a daily goal of walking, stretching, and light movement can keep your joints healthy, your body strong, and your mind focused. Consistency is key. Small movements every day, no matter how light, add up to significant improvements over time. Incorporating light resistance exercises can help maintain muscle mass, while yoga can enhance flexibility and balance, reducing the risk of falls. Breathing exercises and mindful movements further sharpen mental clarity, making each day more productive and fulfilling. Finding joy in movement. The more you enjoy the process, the more likely you are to stay consistent. Whether it's gardening, swimming, or even dancing, find the joy in movement. When you enjoy what you're doing, it doesn't feel like a chore. It becomes a part of your life, helping you ensure longevity and vitality well into your later years. Nourishing your transformation. What you put into your body also plays a significant role in your transformation. Remove everything that slows you down: processed foods, sugar, alcohol, anything that robs you of clarity and energy. These substances create fog in your mind, drag down your performance, and sabotage your progress. In order to truly elevate your physical and mental state, you must be intentional about fueling your body with the right nutrients. A clean, healthy diet is not just about weight. It's about clarity, energy, and the ability to perform at your best. Continuing the journey. As we dive deeper into your transformation, let's recall the mind and body are intertwined, and your true strength lies in their balance. Now let's explore how to fuel and nurture this transformation from the inside out. Instead of relying on processed foods that drain your energy, fuel your body with whole, nutrient-dense foods. Focus on lean protein, fresh vegetables, fruits, and plenty of water. These foods are not only essential for recovery, but they also provide long-lasting energy that will keep you performing at your best. Consider adding superfoods like leafy greens, berries, nuts, and seeds to your diet to maximize the nutritional benefits. These foods pack a punch of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that support both physical and mental health. Hydration is another key factor in your transformation. Lack of water can dull your focus, weaken your body, and slow your progress. Drinking enough water flushes out toxins, boosts cognitive function, and improves overall performance. Proper hydration also plays a significant role in your mood and ability to handle stress, making it a crucial part of your transformation journey. Aim to drink at least half your body weight in ounces of water daily. If you're engaging in intense physical activity, increase your intake accordingly. Your body is your temple, and today you reclaim it. Train yourself to be mindful of everything you consume, not just food, but also media, conversations, and thoughts. Everything you allow into your system shapes who you are. Carry yourself as the person you wish to become, starting now. Develop a ritual around mindful eating. Slow down, savor each bite, and appreciate how the food nourishes you. Eliminate mindless snacking and replace it with intentional fueling. Create a sustainable diet plan that aligns with your goals and reinforces your transformation. When your body thrives, your mind follows. Soon the world will see the unrecognizable version of you emerging in full force. Physical transformation. Set a strict workout regimen. Whether it's daily walking, running, lifting calisthenics, or boxing, push your body past its limits. Fix your diet, cut out processed junk, sugar, and alcohol. Fuel yourself with high-protein, clean energy to support your physical and mental goals. Improve your posture and body language, stand tall, move with confidence, and carry yourself with purpose. Take a before picture today. 1 week from now, you'll compare it to your after picture, and the difference will be shocking. Day 3. Mental upgrade. Your mind controls everything. If you want to be unrecognizable, your mindset must radically shift. It's not enough to just think differently. You need to completely rewire your perception of yourself and the world around you. Every thought, belief, and automatic reaction you have is a program running in your mind. Some serve you while others sabotage you. To transform, you must take conscious control of these programs and rewrite them. To shift your mindset, you must break free from the limitations you've unconsciously accepted. Start questioning everything. Why do you believe what you believe? Who told you that you couldn't achieve more? What fears have been dictating your actions? Identify these invisible barriers and systematically dismantle them. Recognizing your mental programming is the first step, but action is what cements real transformation. As Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This principle lies at the heart of mental transformation. Mastering your mind means mastering your life. Control your reactions. To change who you are, you must first change how you think and interpret the world. To adopt a Stoic mindset, you must train yourself to control your reactions. Life will present challenges, but how you respond to them determines your level of growth. Instead of seeing hardships as obstacles, embrace them as training grounds for mental fortitude. Seneca advised practicing voluntary discomfort, sleeping on the floor, fasting, or exposing yourself to cold, not as a means of suffering, but as a reminder that comfort is not a necessity. When you remove your dependency on external comforts, you strengthen your ability to thrive under any condition. The Stoics understood that true strength lies in adaptability, in facing adversity head-on, with grace and resilience. Your mind, like your body, becomes stronger when you challenge it, and now it's time to push past your limits in both. Building on Stoic wisdom. As we move forward, let's remind ourselves, Stoicism isn't just about enduring discomfort. It's about controlling our inner dialogue and mastering our reactions. Now let's explore how to harness the power of your thoughts to fuel your transformation. The Stoics emphasize the importance of controlling your inner dialogue. Epicurus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This powerful wisdom teaches us that our transformation isn't just about what's outside of us, it's about rewiring our thoughts and beliefs. To shift your mindset, eliminate weak, self-defeating language. Instead of saying, "I can't," say, "I will figure it out." Instead of saying, "I don't know," say, "I will learn." The words you use shape your reality, and the way you speak to yourself defines who you are. Your thoughts influence every action you take. If you allow negativity and doubt to dominate your mind, your actions will reflect hesitation and indecision. But when you speak with confidence, belief, and certainty, your actions will manifest strength and determination. The Stoics also taught us the importance of mindfulness, being present in the moment and not letting external events dictate your emotions. This means training yourself to let go of unnecessary worries and focusing only on what you can control. A true Stoic does not react impulsively. Instead, they remain calm and collected, making decisions based on wisdom rather than emotion. Embracing challenges. One of the core practices of Stoicism is amor fati, the love of fate. Instead of resisting challenges or wishing for an easier path, embrace every difficulty as an opportunity to grow. By seeing each event, no matter how challenging, as a stepping stone toward your transformation, you eliminate fear, frustration, and doubt. When you fully integrate Stoic wisdom into your mindset, your mental resilience becomes unshakable. You not only learn to endure hardship, but to welcome it, knowing that struggle is the crucible that molds strength. Every obstacle becomes an opportunity to prove your growth and elevate your character. Another vital Stoic practice is memento mori, the reminder that life is temporary and should not be wasted. This thought is not meant to instill fear, but rather to ignite urgency. Every second you hesitate, every moment spent trapped in fear or self-doubt, is a moment you'll never get back. The Stoics would encourage you to act with purpose, make decisions with clarity, and approach each day as if it were your last opportunity to improve yourself. Embrace the urgency of change. By embracing memento mori, you cultivate a sense of urgency in your transformation. You realize that waiting for the right time is an illusion. Waiting doesn't serve you. It keeps you stuck. Instead, embrace discomfort, train your perception, and take full control of your reactions. This is the path to mental mastery and ultimate self-transformation. To embody Stoicism is to accept full responsibility for the direction of your life. No external factor, no hardship, no setback has the power to define you. Only you can define yourself. The Stoics believe that true freedom comes from self-mastery. Once you achieve this, you become unshakable. Your mind becomes your greatest asset, guiding you with clarity, purpose, and unwavering strength through any challenge that life presents. Taking deliberate action. Rewiring your mind requires deliberate action. Feed your brain high-quality information that supports your new identity. Read books that challenge your perspective, listen to educational and philosophical content, and surround yourself with individuals who elevate your thinking. Remove any content, news, entertainment, social media that reinforces your old limitations and keeps you stuck in old patterns. Start a daily journaling practice to actively track your mental progress. Document your thoughts, track your thought patterns, and rewrite limiting beliefs into empowering statements. Mental strength is forged through adversity, so seek challenges that push you outside your comfort zone. Every time you face fear and push forward, you weaken its grip on you. Adopt the Stoic mindset. Understand that suffering is not something to avoid, but something to embrace as a tool for growth. The more discomfort you willingly endure, the more unshakable you become. Take cold showers, train in physical discomfort, and expose yourself to challenging situations. This practice will strengthen your mind and body, preparing you to face life's difficulties with unshakable resilience. The more you embrace discomfort, the stronger you will become, mentally, physically, and emotionally, building on the foundations of transformation. As we've discussed the power of mental and physical resilience, let's take it a step further by examining how you can actively shape the person you're becoming through visualization, self-dialogue, and presence. Your transformation is not just a series of actions, it's about embodying your new identity every day. Incorporate deliberate adversity into your daily life to test your willpower. The Stoics were masters of creating hardships to strengthen their resilience, and you should do the same. These micro-adversities, like fasting intermittently or deliberately choosing discomfort, train your mind and body to endure greater challenges ahead. By pushing yourself through these small trials, you're building a foundation of strength for the obstacles that lie in your future. Additionally, practice the power of visualization daily. Close your eyes and vividly imagine yourself as the person you wish to become. How do they walk? How do they speak? What decisions do they make? Your mind cannot tell the difference between real and imagined experiences, so when you repeatedly visualize your ideal self, you're programming your subconscious to adapt to this new reality. Combine this practice with affirmations and intentional self-talk. Reinforce positive, action-oriented thoughts that align with the person you are becoming. But don't just think about the person you want to be, act as if you are already that person. The brain adapts to repeated patterns, so when you consistently think, speak, and behave like your future self, you will inevitably become that person. Your new identity isn't something you will attain. It's something you must start embodying right now. Living your new identity. Adjust your habits to reflect this change. Monitor your daily behaviors and ensure that every action aligns with your highest potential. The power to shift your reality lies within you, and this transformation begins in your mind. Feed your brain high-level knowledge, read books on strategy, discipline, and self-mastery. Eliminate distractions and make time for meditation to achieve clarity and control. If you can control your mind, you can control your life. So kill weak language. Stop saying, I can't, I don't know, or maybe. Speak with certainty and conviction. Write down the mindset of the person you want to become. How do they think? How do they act? What do they tolerate from others? From this day forward, live as if you are already that person. Day 4. Social presence and command. Your presence speaks volumes. If people see you the same way, they will treat you the same way. Today you will redefine your presence by reshaping how you project yourself to the world. It's not just about your physical appearance, it's about your energy, confidence, and the aura you carry. Presence is how you make people feel when you enter a room. Do you exude authority, assurance, and a sense of purpose, or do you fade into the background? Your voice, body language, and overall demeanor dictate how others perceive you. Speak with clarity, stand tall, and eliminate hesitation from your communication. Learn to use silence to your advantage. Those who command attention do not fill the air with unnecessary words. They project a sense of certainty and power through deliberate speech and controlled movement. Mastering the art of controlled silence allows you to hold the attention of those around you without exerting unnecessary energy. Presence isn't just about how you act, it's about the emotions you evoke in others. People will remember how you made them feel more than the exact words you spoke. Commanding your presence. Cultivate an air of purpose. Remain grounded in your energy and let your body language exude confidence. When you walk into a room, ensure your presence is felt before you even speak. Your aura should be undeniable, and your energy should naturally draw people toward you. Today, study yourself in the mirror. Watch how you move, how you stand, and how you make eye contact. Adjust accordingly. Find the balance between appearing approachable and maintaining an air of strength. A powerful presence is not arrogance. It is the quiet confidence that comes from knowing who you are and what you stand for. By mastering these practices of mental discipline, physical resilience, and commanding presence, you are not just changing who you are becoming the person you were always meant to be. Mastering your presence. As we've explored the power of visualization, affirmation, and intentionality, let's now dive deeper into the true essence of commanding respect and presence. It's not about external show. It's about inner mastery that manifests in every action you take. The quiet confidence that comes from knowing your worth is unmatched. When you carry yourself with this understanding, every movement, every glance, every step will align with the version of yourself that you wish to present to the world. Walk with purpose, take up space, and express yourself with clarity and conviction. The Stoics understood that true presence isn't about dominance or superficial confidence. It's about inner mastery. As Marcus Aurelius wisely wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This is the foundation of commanding respect. To truly earn respect, you must embody the virtues and principles you want to project. Your presence should reflect the discipline and strength of character that the Stoics valued. The Stoics taught that external circumstances should never dictate your inner state. Whether in a room full of strangers or among familiar faces, your composure and presence should remain unchanged. Your energy should not be reactive, it should be controlled and purposeful. Measured speech and deliberate action. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of measured speech, stating that speech that's restrained is better than speech that's excessive. Speak with deliberation. Avoid unnecessary words and ensure that when you do speak, your words carry weight. The more you control your speech, the more authority and respect you command. Your eye contact posture and even the way you breathe are subtle reflections of your inner state. The Stoics practiced controlled breathing techniques to maintain their calm under pressure. This is an essential tool for anyone looking to master their presence. Before entering a room, taking the stage, or leading a discussion center yourself, breathe deeply, collect your thoughts, and step forward with unshaken resolve, anticipating challenges and strengthening your presence. One of the core Stoic practices is premeditatio malum, the premeditation of adversity. This practice can be used to strengthen your presence. Anticipate challenges you may face, whether it's a difficult conversation, a high-stakes negotiation, or an intimidating social setting. Prepare yourself mentally so that when the moment arrives, you are already fortified against fear or hesitation. Commanding presence is not about forcing others to notice you. It's about making your presence undeniable. When you embody discipline, control, and inner peace, respect follows naturally. The world responds not just to how you look or what you say, but to the certainty and wisdom you carry within you. Refining your internal dialogue. Your presence should feel like a gravitational force. When you enter a room, people should sense your energy before you even speak. Redefining your presence also means upgrading your internal dialogue. If you believe you are insignificant, that belief will bleed into your posture and interactions. Shift your mindset. Tell yourself you belong in every room you step into. Train yourself to move with intention, walking into spaces as though they were meant for you. Visualize yourself as someone of great influence and conviction. Each day, affirm your presence with strong internal dialogue that reinforces your new reality. Speak to yourself as you would to a powerful leader. Reinforce your strengths, acknowledge your growth, and eliminate any thoughts that diminish your self-worth. Confidence is cultivated from within, and what you repeatedly tell yourself will shape how others perceive you. Cultivating a commanding voice. To reinforce your presence, cultivate a commanding voice. Slow down your speech, articulate your words clearly, and maintain a steady tone that conveys confidence and composure. People are naturally drawn to those who speak with conviction. Practice speaking with authority, whether in conversations, presentations, or casual interactions. Make your words meaningful and purposeful, ensuring that every interaction leaves a lasting impression. Observe great orators and leaders. Mimic their controlled pauses, their deliberate pace, and their powerful presence. Your voice can be a force that commands attention and conveys the strength of your presence. The more you master your voice, the more undeniable your presence will become. Refining your presence. As we've explored the importance of mastering your internal dialogue and speech, let's now turn our focus to the power of how you present yourself physically and energetically. Your presence is not just a reflection of how you look. It's a reflection of your inner strength and the way you show up in the world. The power of speech goes far beyond just the words you say. It lies in how those words are delivered. Mastering your voice ensures that your presence is felt long after you leave the room. The way you speak, the pacing of your words, and your unwavering certainty all contribute to the lasting impact of your communication. Your wardrobe and grooming play a crucial role in how you are perceived by others. Dress for the life you aspire to lead. Wear clothes that make you feel powerful and put together. A refined appearance not only boosts your confidence, but also influences how others respond to you. When you take care of yourself, the world takes notice. Invest in your grooming posture and hygiene. Present yourself as someone who respects themselves and commands the respect of others. Your external presentation should be a reflection of your ambition, discipline, and self-worth. People often judge competence and confidence based on appearance. Use this to your advantage. But beyond physical presentation, there are the subtle, intangible elements of presence. The energy you bring into a space, your ability to connect with others, and your awareness of social dynamics. Engaging with others, pay attention to others, listen intently, and respond with thoughtful engagement. The most magnetic individuals are those who balance confidence with the ability to make others feel seen and valued. Charisma isn't just about dominance. It's about the balance of strength and warmth, authority and approachability. People are naturally drawn to those who make them feel important. Learn to read body language, mirror positive energy, and create an environment where others feel at ease in your presence. Effortless presence. Cultivating presence is a lifelong commitment, but today is the day you stop blending in. Today is the day you begin to stand out, not by force, but by embodying the version of yourself that effortlessly commands attention. Presence isn't just about how you look, it's about how you feel within yourself. When you carry yourself with certainty, the world will recognize your power. Walk as if you belong. Speak as if you are meant to be heard and exist as though you have already arrived at the highest version of yourself. The more you reinforce these habits, the more natural they will become. Soon your presence will be impossible to ignore. Change your appearance, upgrade your style, fix your grooming, and invest in your image. Speak with authority. Stop using filler words, hesitations, and weak body language. Learn to listen more and talk less. People respect those who are composed and calculated. Day 5. Relentless execution. Most people spend their lives in the realm of theory, trapped in an endless cycle of planning, hesitation, and self-doubt. They consume knowledge, analyze every possibility, and dream of success, yet fail to take the critical step that separates dreamers from doers' execution. They wait for the perfect moment, hoping that circumstances will align before they take action. But the truth is that moment never comes, and they remain stagnant. The longer they delay, the harder it becomes to escape the gravitational pull of inaction. Today, you break free from that cycle. You become the rare individual who turns vision into action, who stops theorizing and starts building. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't intelligence or luck. It's the courage to take action despite uncertainty. It's about understanding that forward movement, even in small increments, is infinitely more valuable than endless planning. You will develop an unshakable habit of execution. You will not wait for the perfect moment because you know that action itself creates momentum. Every great achiever in history faced doubt and adversity, but they moved forward regardless. Success is never about flawless execution. It's about the ability to adapt, learn, and course correct along the way. Today, you push forward, moving forward relentlessly. As we've discussed the power of taking action, now it's time to take that action to the next level. Let's dive into how relentless execution becomes the engine of your transformation. Execution is not something that happens in an instant. It's a muscle you must train every day with relentless commitment. The more you act, the more confidence you build, and the more confidence you build, the more action you take. This cycle of execution is what separates the elite from the average. The key is to stop over-analyzing, stop second-guessing, and make a definitive move forward. Start with one single action that brings you closer to your goals. Whether it's applying for that job, launching that project, having that difficult conversation, or stepping out of your comfort zone, act now. No hesitation, no delay. This is your moment to prove to yourself that you are not like most people. You execute, you build, you move forward. The Stoics believed that action, not contemplation, defines a person's character. Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations, "You should not discuss what a good man is like, you should be one." This is the essence of execution. Stop theorizing, stop waiting, take action. Embracing the unknown. Stoicism teaches us not to be slaves to hesitation or the fear of failure. Instead, we must embrace premeditatio malum, the practice of anticipating obstacles and preparing for them. When you execute with this mindset, failure is not a deterrent, but a teacher. Seneca said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." Every challenge you face is an opportunity to develop resilience, refine your strategy, and keep moving forward. Another key Stoic principle that aligns with execution is the dichotomy of control. Epictetus taught that there are things we control and things we do not. Too often, people delay execution because they worry about external factors. But you only control your effort, your discipline, and your decisions. Let go of everything else and focus entirely on what you can do right now. Action with purpose. To embody Stoic execution, act with purpose. Make decisions swiftly and decisively, just as Stoic generals and leaders did in battle. Each action you take is a step toward mastery. Do not let doubt erode your confidence. Take action not when you feel ready, but when the moment demands it. Relentless execution is the path to freedom. The Stoics understood that an unfulfilled life is often the result of inaction. Don't let hesitation define your future. Take bold, disciplined steps forward every single day. Live by the Stoic code of execution, creating accountability. To sustain this level of execution, create accountability systems. Announce your goals to someone who will hold you to them. Set deadlines and make commitments that force you to follow through. The greatest enemy of execution is comfort. If you allow yourself to remain comfortable, you will never push beyond your current limits. Introduce deliberate discomfort into your life. Wake up earlier, take on new challenges, and engage in tasks that force you to stretch beyond what feels easy. Keep pushing even when it feels unnecessary. This is how you train your mind to embrace discomfort as a stepping stone to greatness. Decisiveness. Execution requires decisiveness. Every second spent doubting is a second lost in hesitation. The greatest leaders, innovators, and warriors make decisions quickly and confidently. They don't wait for the perfect conditions. They create the conditions themselves by taking swift, purposeful action. Your ability to execute relentlessly will determine your path to success. Remember, this is your journey. The time to act is now. Stepping forward with confidence. As we continue building on the power of execution, let's now focus on how you can develop the instinct to trust yourself, correct your course when necessary, and create a system that ensures sustained progress. This is the final piece of the puzzle in your transformation. Even if your decisions are wrong at times, the key is to correct your course along the way. You must develop the same instinct, the ability to trust yourself, act decisively, and never allow indecision to rob you of your future. Bold action, even when uncertain, inspires confidence both in yourself and in those around you. The world respects those who act with certainty, and this will set you apart. To strengthen your ability to execute, adopt a mindset of radical responsibility. Understand that no one else is coming to save you, and no one else can do the work for you. You are fully responsible for your actions, your growth, and your results. By internalizing this principle, you eliminate the temptation to make excuses or blame external factors for your lack of progress. Instead, you channel your energy into taking massive, decisive action. The road to mastery is paved with relentless execution. There will be failures, missteps, and obstacles along the way, but those who continue moving forward despite these setbacks are the ones who ultimately achieve greatness. When you shift your focus from seeking perfection to prioritizing progress, you become unstoppable. You don't need to have all the answers right now. What you need is to take action. Refining your approach. One of the most effective ways to enhance execution is to develop a structured system for reviewing and refining your progress. Set aside time daily to reflect on what you've accomplished, what worked, and what needs improvement. Adjust your approach as necessary, but never stop moving forward. By consistently analyzing and refining your methods, you accelerate your growth and increase your efficiency. Additionally, embrace the power of momentum. The hardest part of any task is starting, but once you begin, each action builds upon the last, creating a compounding effect. Small wins lead to greater victories. The more consistently you execute, the more natural and effortless it becomes. This cycle of continuous action is the key to sustained success. Momentum and purpose. The time for thinking, waiting, and hesitating is over. It's time to step forward with purpose and become the kind of person who makes things happen regardless of the circumstances. The more you execute, the more unstoppable you become. This isn't just about achieving goals. It's about becoming someone who moves through life with purpose, intention, and power. execution is the foundation upon which all greatness is built. The choice is yours. Will you remain trapped in hesitation, or will you step boldly into action and claim the life you were meant to live? Take massive action on one goal you've been avoiding. Remove hesitation. The more you hesitate, the weaker you become. Train yourself to embrace discomfort and push through pain, rejection, and fear without hesitation. Do something today that scares you. Approach that person, apply for that opportunity, say yes to the challenge. Day 6. Build a personal system for success. Success is not about motivation, it's about system, structure, and consistency. Motivation comes and goes based on emotions and circumstances, but systems create discipline, and discipline leads to results. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. A strong system ensures that even on days when motivation is low, progress continues. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not talent or intelligence. It's the ability to create and follow a system that makes success inevitable. The key to long-term success is automating habits that move you forward instead of relying solely on willpower. Design an environment that makes success inevitable. Create routines that align with your highest goals. Eliminate unnecessary distractions and structure your day so that productivity becomes effortless. When you establish a powerful system, consistency becomes second nature and success becomes inevitable. Creating your success. Blueprint. Today, begin building that system. Set yourself up for long-term success by establishing routines that support your transformation. When your environment is designed for progress, when your systems are in place, nothing can stop you from reaching your full potential. Building your system for success. As we continue exploring the power of execution, let's now focus on how systems can remove the friction that often holds us back. A well-designed system makes success inevitable, turning disciplined action into a default way of life. When you have a system in place, execution becomes inevitable. Systems allow you to operate at a high level without needing to constantly push yourself. They create a default mode where progress happens automatically, even on days when you don't feel like it. A well-built system removes decision fatigue, meaning you no longer waste energy debating whether to work out, eat healthily, or focus on your goals. It all becomes automatic. Systems remove friction and replace hesitation with action. The fewer decisions you have to make, the more energy you can devote to execution. When everything is structured, your efforts compound over time, leading to exponential growth. The most successful individuals in history weren't necessarily the most motivated. They were the most systematic. They created predictable, repeatable patterns that led to greatness. Designing your system. To build an effective system, start by identifying the core habits that will drive your progress. Break these habits down into small, manageable steps and integrate them into your daily routine. Track your progress relentlessly and refine your system as you go. Create rewards and accountability mechanisms to reinforce positive behaviors. Success isn't about occasional bursts of effort. It's about steady, disciplined action over time. The Stoics understood that success is not about fleeting motivation, but about the discipline to consistently act in accordance with one's values and goals. As Seneca wrote, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." The Stoics didn't leave their progress up to chance. They built structured systems to guide their actions, ensuring they lived virtuously and effectively. Reflection and consistency. Marcus Aurelius practiced a form of structured self-reflection, writing in his meditations each day to align his thoughts with his values. This practice itself is a system regularly reviewing one's actions and refining them for the future. By implementing a similar habit, you ensure that your growth is not left to the whims of emotion, but is grounded in a reliable framework for self-improvement. The Stoic principle of dichotomy of control is essential when designing a system for success. Epictetus taught that we must focus only on what is within our power, our actions, decisions, and responses, while letting go of external factors beyond our control. A strong personal system is built around this philosophy. Structure your days around what you can directly influence and do not waste energy on distractions or circumstances beyond your reach. Anticipating challenges. Another key Stoic concept is premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. This teaches us that obstacles will inevitably arise, but a disciplined system ensures you remain steadfast. If you anticipate challenges and create routines that keep you on track, even in difficult moments, setbacks will not derail you. Instead, they will be absorbed into your structure and accounted for, allowing you to remain composed and continue progressing. By applying Stoic principles to your personal systems, you transform success from an unpredictable outcome into an inevitable result. Design a life where discipline becomes effortless and every action moves you closer to your ideal self. When you eliminate randomness and install structure, you no longer rely on motivation. You rely on mastery. The power of mastery. Success does not belong to those who are merely inspired. It belongs to those who build frameworks that sustain progress. Design a system that makes discipline your default state, and you will achieve results regardless of how you feel on any given day. Once you have the right system in place, success is no longer a question of if, but when. The sooner you implement your system, the sooner you will become unrecognizable to your former self. Set a strict schedule and routine to make productivity automatic. Batch tasks to minimize distractions and watch as your transformation becomes inevitable. Finalizing your transformation. As we've discussed the power of systems and daily execution, it's time to reflect on how to solidify your transformation and ensure that the changes you've made become permanent. By now, you are no longer the same person you were a week ago. Your mindset has shifted, your habits have transformed, and your presence has evolved. But transformation isn't just about change, it's about solidification. You must ensure that this new identity is not a fleeting moment of inspiration, but a permanent shift that will define the rest of your life. The mind seeks comfort in familiarity, and your old self will attempt to resurface. You must be vigilant. Every choice you make from this point forward either strengthens your new identity or pulls you back into old patterns. There is no neutral ground. Every action is a vote for who you are becoming, locking in your new identity. If you want to lock in this transformation, you must reinforce it through repetition, discipline, and conscious decision-making. Set a long-term vision for yourself. Where do you want to be in a month, in a year, or over a lifetime? What kind of person do you want to become? Write it down, visualize it daily, and align every action with this vision. Keep refining your systems and routines to ensure that growth remains your default state. Surround yourself with people who elevate you, not those who remind you of your past self. Protect your environment fiercely. Your physical space, your social circle, and your daily influences all play a role in reinforcing who you are now. If something does not serve your evolution, remove it. The beginning of a new life. This is not the end of your transformation, it is just the beginning. Today is the day you take full ownership of your new identity. You have done in 1 week what most never accomplish in a lifetime. You have proven that change is not slow, nor is it impossible. Now you must live it, breathe it, and never look back. Reflect on your week and identify the changes that have had the most impact on you. Set long-term goals that align with this new version of yourself. Surround yourself with people who reinforce your growth. Write a new self-definition. Who are you now? What do you stand for? What will you never tolerate again? A transformed you. 1 week ago, you were one version of yourself. Today you stand transformed. If you can do this in a single week, imagine what you can achieve in a month, in a year, in a lifetime. Most people will wake up tomorrow the same as they were today. But you have chosen the path of absolute transformation. The only question that remains is this: will you continue on this path, or will you slip back into mediocrity? The choice is yours. But remember, once you see the truth, you can never unsee it. You now have the blueprint. The only thing left is for you to execute. Become unrecognizable.